guys, today I have a story time video. I actually never thought I'd film one of these because they're just kind of done everywhere. But I saw Tana's video about how her drinking and stuff, and I just immediately thought of the time I got blackout drunk, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's a story to be told. I don't think I'm gonna change anyone's names because my friends, honestly, we don't mind. But yeah, so the first time I've ever drank was at my senior prom after party. My parents knew because I had never drank before, so they were completely fine with it. But yeah, prom is another story. I hate prom. Probably won't make another like story time video because I just don't want my whole channel to be that, but I just really wanted to tell this story because I thought it was so funny. So this party was last year. I think it was the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah, the weekend before Thanksgiving, or after Thanksgiving actually. I'm not sure, but it was like before or after Thanksgiving. But okay, so what happened was that I don't know what I mixed. I mixed Sprite with Jack Daniels because I think that's what they had. I'm not a big fan of Jack Daniels. My favorite drink is Kinky because it's so good. Plus Sprite, honestly, have you guys ever had that like Nerd Strand? The Willy Wonka Nerd Strand? Oh my gosh, it tastes just like that. To me it does. I call it Smurfs just cause nerds. I mixed it up, but like, yeah. So anyways, so I was drinking that, and that's all I don't really like that stuff. I like more of like the sweet stuff, but I mean I made it work because we were at a party. Plus so this was at Brad's house, and he has a dog, so I was with the dog the whole time. I'm not even gonna lie. But so I was with my friends Nick and Joe because they're Brad's original friends. I'm Nick and Joe's friends, so they brought me along because we were like a squad. So anyways, yeah, so we went to his house. I was drinking that for a while, and then a whole bunch of high schoolers showed up, and it was really weird. We were all feeling awkward, but then a whole bunch of other college students showed up, so it like evened out. Everyone from high school was like nowhere near us, so it was like, completely okay. But it's because he has like a younger brother in high school. But yeah, so we started playing Rage Cage with his college friends, and I was the only girl there who was in college, so it was a bit weird, and everyone kept trying to like, I don't know, it's weird. But so after that we started playing Rage Cage, and I kept getting stuck in the cage. And if you don't know what that game is, it's completely fine. You don't need to know. If you're young, you don't need to know. If you're older, you probably know what Rage Cage is. But so I got stuck in the cage, and at some point I was drinking too much beer. I hate beer. I hate beer so much. I drink liquor, I drink vodka, I can drink rum, I can drink anything as long as it's not beer. I hate beer. It's so gross. So Rage Cage is usually all beer, and I kept drinking so much beer at one point I wanted to throw up because it was so disgusting. And my friend Nick and Joe took over, and they're so sweet. They always look out for me. That's why I like partying with them. And so they kept drinking my cups, and whenever someone was like gonna cup me or stack me, Nick and Joe just like shoot that out of their hands and be like, dude, that's my friend. And it was really cute, and I love them so much. They're great people. But yeah, so that was going on, and I still made myself another cup of Jack Daniels with Sprite because why not, right? So after that game, everything was over. All the guys were really drunk. We were all playing, or like, no, not playing, we were all joking around. Everyone got along right after that. And they just started making fun of some guys, and they're like, right, doesn't he look like this? And since I was the only girl, I was just like, oh yeah, or no. Like, they were just kind of picking on the guys because I was the only girl there. Well, in college. They didn't really want to talk to any of the girls in high school because they were really like, so yeah. But okay, so this is where the story like starts going really weird. At some point I started becoming really friendly, but that's only because I saw what Nick and Joe did for me. I'm a type of person that likes to express my feelings in that type of way. So I kept telling them how they were really amazing. And this isn't drunk talking because I know I said these things and I wanted to say these things. Like, I told them they were amazing friends, they were really great, and I wish that I'd never lose them because honestly the way they looked out for me, it was something I'd probably never expect from someone else. So even though it was just like a drinking game or anything, you know, like real friends wouldn't do that. They'd just be like, oh yeah, get her drunk, you know. And he's just like, no dude, like don't do that to her. So it really made me feel nice, and I started telling them all these nice things. And at some point my dad wanted to know what was going on because they're open about me drinking, plus I'm only like 3 months away already from, you know, but and they know I'm responsible. I'd never drink and drive or anything, but my parents usually drop me off and then they pick me up so I don't have to drive home or anything. But I don't drive freeway either way, so it doesn't matter. So after that, my friends were like, I think you should just sleep over because you're in no condition to go home and I don't want your parents to get mad at you. And I was like, okay, I can just ask. And my dad's like, no, you can stay another hour, but I'm outside already, so don't worry, just stay another hour, have fun with your friends, and I'll take you home. So I did do that. I hung out for another hour, but then I started feeling really sleepy, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go home, guys. And they were really okay with it, plus everyone was going home already. So I think this was like 2 in the morning, and it was a really fun party. It was it was like a kickback, I guess. Like, it was more of a party for the high schoolers because there was a lot of them. But okay, anyways, about that. So on my way home, I really had to go pee, and I was telling my dad. I took advantage of this, and I told my dad everything that like really gets to me because I'm the type of person who holds in a lot of emotions. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna pretend like I'm drunk and I'm gonna tell him everything, and I did. And I told him like all the things that kind of hurt me, or like the people, like things people say that might get to me, and like, because my dad used to say like, oh, you should exercise more, you know, and that made me feel like I was fat. And I am chubby, you know, I accept it, but it's like, you should encourage me. You shouldn't really be like, because he did it in a certain way, you know. So I took advantage of that, and I told my dad all of these things, and it got to him, and he understands. He's never said that anymore, and he's actually been really encouraging with everything I do. He does want me to lose weight still, but he doesn't say it in the way he used to. So okay. So I told him I had to go pee. We stopped at a Starbucks on our way home, and I went to go pee, and while I was peeing, I guess, I texted 3 people. I know I texted Joe's girlfriend, and I texted both of them too. I told them they were amazing friends and I loved them so much, and Joe's girlfriend said she loved me too, and she's always glad that she's glad that I'm friends with them because she knows she can trust me and all that stuff. And then I texted them and I told them they were great friends, but they were drunk, so they opened it, and then they don't remember that I sent them that until I told them the next day, and then they reread it and they're like, oh, we love you too. Okay, so here's the other thing. On our way home, after Starbucks, I don't remember what happened. I honestly don't remember. So from Starbucks to the point where I got home, I don't remember. I remember getting home, peeing, taking off my makeup, putting on my pajamas, and going to sleep, like knocking out. But I don't remember what happened in between. So, okay. The next day, I wake up to a text message from the guy I had a small crush on saying, don't worry, I won't be weird. And when I looked through the text messages, it was only his reply. I guess I had told him something, and I clearly told him, please don't be weird about this, because he replied this in the morning. And my drunk self probably said, oh, I'm gonna say something embarrassing, so I'm gonna delete it because that's how I am. Like, I'm gonna probably not try to make myself feel weird in the morning. So I deleted whatever text message I sent him. To this day, I still don't know what I told him, because I also told him not to tell me because it was too embarrassing. Okay, so I did tell him not to tell me, but then I sent my friend Nick, because they used to work together, to go ask him what I told him, and he wouldn't tell him, which I thought was really sweet. He said he didn't understand anything I said, but he did reply, so that means he did understand some of the things I said, but he was being really like courteous to my wish for him not to tell me, so he also didn't tell Nick, because he probably felt like it was in his place, you know? So that happened, and then throughout the whole morning I was texting him and I was trying to figure out hints here and there, but I didn't want to ask him directly. Plus I did tell him not to tell me. But I've been freaking out. I was freaking out for like a whole month because I had no idea what I told him. I'm kind of over him now, but well, no, I'm over him, but it's so embarrassing. Like, I texted this guy while I was drunk, and I probably told him that I liked him, or I probably told him some crazy stuff, and now he said he wouldn't be weird. He was weird though, like, he's a Pisces, what do you expect? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he was really weird about it. Nick and Joe were trying to get it out of him, but he just wouldn't like tell them. So at one point we gave up. He wouldn't hang out with us anymore if I was involved. I think I probably told him that I liked him. But yeah, so momentarily that one time that I got drunk from point A to point B, or I guess C to B, or B to C, because it was A, the house, B, Starbucks, and then C, my house. I'm sorry, Trig is getting it to me too much, but so yeah, that was my story about how I vlogged out, and I didn't. To this day, I really wish I should have asked him, like, oh, what did I say? Because we don't really have contact anymore, so it's more like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, and this story probably wasn't as like exciting as like other stories, but I thought I just really wanted to say this because it was like, what the heck? I haven't blacked out since. I don't drink beer, and I think that's what got to me because I drank way too much beer. Or it could have been the Jack Daniels. I don't like Jack Daniels either that much. But if it's there, I'm gonna drink it. I choose anything. Except, I choose anything just so I don't have to drink beer. But yeah, that's my story of when I got blackout drunk. I'm sorry this story really wasn't as exciting as you probably thought it was, but to me, it was like a super fun night. Plus, it was just crazy all over for me. But yeah, that's the story of what happened. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't worry, no more story time videos. Bye!